Hey guys, Nabil here, and I would like to speak my mind a little bit in this video. Now, I just posted earlier a trailer for Pretty Zero, which is a female version of Zero for the King of Fighters All-Star, and Zero was the King of Fighters 2001 boss. And this is not the first one, the first time we've seen this gender bending with SNK characters. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about what I think about this whole thing, because I saw a lot of people, whenever there's a situation like this, we first had our first SNK gender bending was with Terry Bogard for SNK Heroines, which we had a female Terry for the game, and the internet went nuts, between people really happy to see that version and other people really mad that they messed up Terry forever. And then they went ahead and did the same for the King of Fighters All-Star. First we had the little female version of Chen Kohan, and then we had the female version of Billy and Yashiro, and now, of course, is Zero. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about this whole thing and just, try to, and I kind of understand both, both sides. So there's on one side, there are people who are fans of these characters, there are people who are fan of Terry Bogard. They see Terry Bogard as this manly man dude, like with a ponytail and the revenge story, avenging his dad. And then they see what SNK did, making him a female for that game, and they feel like it's an insult, like it kind of takes down from what the character is. And same thing for these characters as well, with Chang and Billy and Yashiro. On the other hand, there are people who are actually loving this thing. They're like, this is really cool. This is something we have not seen before, and this is awesome. Why not? Let's have more of it. I've even seen some people asking, let's have these characters in King of Fighters 15 and whatnot. And SNK is not the only company doing that. Just a quick example was Capcom with Seth. Seth was the boss of Street Fighter 4, and he's been added to Street Fighter 5 as a female version of himself. Now Seth, I can understand. I mean, he's a clone, or like a robot type clone, so he can be in any different body, which is fine. But let's go back to SNK. So what do I think about the gender bending? Should SNK keep doing this gender bender thing or not? Well, for me personally, again, and don't hate me for it, I have some conditions. I'm not against it at all. Actually, I think it's fun. Why not? But for me, as long as it does not replace the original character. Let me give you an example. Now, with these King of Fighters All-Star, King of Fighters All-Star is a mobile game with hundreds of characters. I can't even remember the number. And we already had Billy Kane as a man, we already had Yashiro, and we already had Chang, and we already had Zero. Probably, I'm not sure about Zero though, because I don't play the game. So to have female versions, on top of these, the already existing version, it's just fine for me. No problem at all. You guys can go ahead and do it with Kyo and Iori. And speaking, I don't know how I forgot that Iori. We had a female version with Mrs. X. But as long as you're not replacing the character for good, like let's say they decide from the King of Fighters 15 to have, I don't know, female version of Ryo Sakazaki, but with no Ryo Sakazaki in the game, just his female version. Now I'll be pissed. I'll be really, really mad about that, because like, why are you doing this? But if we had Ryo Sakazaki and then we had, I don't know, a skin or an extra, free DLC or whatever for female Ryo, why not? It doesn't bother me. It's fun to see it, and, I'm gonna have a laugh and move on with my life. There's no reason for you guys to be so mad about having these female versions of these characters. As long as I said, for me, there are a couple rules. So the first one, as I said, as long as it's not replacing the characters, as long as they say, okay, SNK comes up and says, well, you know what, female Terry was really great, people loved it, well, from now on there's not gonna be any male Terry, everything's gonna be female Terry, then yeah, I'll be pissed too, definitely. But it's not the case. They had him for SNK Heroines, which is a semi-canon, not canon. It is a bit canon, but it was just in a dream. So the whole thing was happening in a dream world of, made by Kuki. And in that dream world, Terry was a female, and it's fine. It was fun, you know. We laughed about it, and they still played like Terry, so it's really fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And the second rule is a bit similar to the first one, is that I don't want this to be canon. You know, like, I don't want them to just go and say, well, Chang, I don't know, had a sex change and now his, you know, a cute little girl, you know. That's just no, of course not. And they're not doing that. So they're not doing that. They're not replacing these characters for good. They're not making this canon. So it's just a fun little thing. This is the same as having a costume of, I don't know, like in Street Fighter we had some, you know, weird crappy costumes. So just these costumes that people wear, you know, like a DLC or whatnot. It does not change who these characters are. It does not change their moves. It does not change who they are, and does not change their, you know, importance in the lore of SNK, because SNK has great lore compared to most fighting games. So yeah, those are my 2 cents really. I hope you guys, I don't know if you guys agree with what I said. I mean, again, I saw a lot of comments, people being really mad, and actually the video got a lot of dislikes just because it's female Zero. So yeah, it's kind of again, I understand both sides, but there's no reason to be mad for including these characters. Again, as long as it's not canon, as long as it's not replacing these characters for good, let's just enjoy the game. You know, each game has its, you know, things that you probably won't like or I don't like, but you know, just enjoy the whole package. Be happy. You know, SNK is listening to us. They've given us a lot of cool things. A lot of really great things are on the way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me guys know in the comments, what do you think? Don't forget to like this video if you do like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. And until next time, thank you for watching.